Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and look at assessment preparation for 4A. And I'm going to move this down here and grab my pen from here. All right, so these questions ask us to compare things on an annual basis. So when we have things per day, we need to multiply by 365. We have things per week, we need to multiply by 52. Every 2 weeks, we need to multiply by 26 to get a full year. So things that are per month, we need to multiply by 12, so on and so forth. So check these out with your calculator, but the amount that she's going to spend on coffee is going to be $1,460. The amount that she's going to spend on food is going to be $4,320, which means when you divide the first number by the second number, you're going to get 34%. Similarly here, this is going to be $780 for the first amount. This is going to be $7,800 for the second amount, which makes this an even 10% here. This is going to be $365 for the first amount here, $1 a day, right? And then $1,456 on yoga classes. So that's going to be 25%. This is going to be $1,820 on concerts and $800 a year on car insurance. Since this number is bigger than that one, it's going to be more than 100%, right? It's actually going to be 228%. So moving on, find the monthly interest payments in the situation described. Assume the monthly interest rate's 1/12 of the annual interest rate. So Ashton maintains an average balance of $1,000 on his credit card, which carries an annual interest rate of 15%. So we're going to say that that's going to be $150 a year, divided by 12 months is going to give us $12.50 a month. Then we've got 2% of 18,000. $18,000. It's going to be 360. And we're going to, sorry, not 18,000, clear. He's got 34,000. He made a down payment of 18,000. So this is not part of the debt anymore. We've got 16,000 left times the 2% annual rate and give us $320. And then you want to divide that by 12, I believe, to get the monthly. That's it. Derek bought a new car for $34,000. made a down payment of $18,000, financed the balance to the car dealer. He was unable to make the first monthly payments. Until he makes the payments, he's paying 2% interest per month on the balance, so $320. That's it. Because it says it's saying that 2% is a monthly interest rate, not an annual interest rate. So that's why it's $320. All right. Go back and read the prompt. Okay. All right. Linda enrolls for 10 credit hours for each of 2 semesters. The costs, it wants you to find the prorated monthly cost. So this is going to be 2 semesters at $650 per credit hour, 10 credit hours, that's $13,000 a year for school. In addition, textbooks, $300 a semester, that's another $600. Round your answers, so we've up to $13,600. We need to divide that by 12 to get the monthly cost. 13,600 divided by 12 should give us $1,133.33. $280 a month for food, so that's $280 times 12 for 12 months, plus semi-annual cost of health insurance, 2 payments a year of $1,200, and an annual insurance premium of $500. Divide by 12. Oh, these say round to the nearest whole dollar. So round to the nearest whole dollar, 1,133. This one says round to the nearest whole dollar, so that's going to be 522. Sarah takes courses on a quarter system 3 times a year. She takes 15 credit hours. So that's going to be 45 credits she's going to take at a cost of $300 per credit hour. She has fees of $210 a quarter that she's going to pay 3 times a year. And her room and shared housing costs are $150 a week, assuming that she lives there all year long. Round your answers to the nearest dollar. So we're going to divide that by 12 and get that this is going to be $1,828. We'll round to the nearest dollar. All right. On to number 10. Expenses and income of an individual are given in table form. Find the net monthly cash flow, could be positive or negative. So we've got, these are income things. So we've got $7,100, $12,900. Nope, that's not right, because some of these are monthly and some of these are annual. Let's make everything into annual. Let's see. Nope, let's make everything monthly because it says net monthly cash flow. So we'll leave that 1,100 alone. So we've got 1,100, and we're going to take that 6,000. We're going to divide it by 12. And we're going to say that that's 500. And then we're going to take that 5,800 We're going to divide that by 12. We're going to say that that's 483.33. So on this side over here, we have, says it's the nearest dollar, but we're going to keep this in dollars and cents for just a second. So that's our positive part. We're going to have 640 on this side. We're going to pretend that there's 4 weeks in a month, so we're going to call that $320 a month. We're going to, this is divided by 6, because that's a 6-month period of time and we want to get monthly. So that's going to be $700. And then this is going to be $190. So these are all negatives here because those are expenses. 6, 15, 7, 10, 18. So we're going to take 20,800. Sorry, not 20,000. $2,083. I need to get rid of this comma up here. That was confusing me. $2,083.33 minus, that is 18. 1850, and that should be difference of a positive $233.33. It says round to the nearest dollar, so it should be $233. Let's move on to number 11. This person does not have very good cash flow. We're going to go monthly, so 32,000 divided by 12 is going to be $2,666.67. This is going to be $350 a month. I add that together. Their gozinas are like that. Now, monthly expenses are going to be, this is going to be 480. This is going to be 80 a month. This is going to be 500 divided by 12 is 4167. That's 800. So let's add those things together. 1700 plus 480 plus 360 plus 80 plus 4167 plus 800 is 3461.67. So we're going to take 3010.67 minus 3461.67, and we get a cash flow of negative should be negative 445. Let me check my work here. So okay, I went back and added everything up again. I had just typed something wrong into the calculator because I got the same numbers here. So when I take to show you, when I take this is a 6, that's what I typed in wrong before. I think I typed that in as a 0. So it's 3016.67 minus 3461.67, and I subtract them, I get a negative 445. This is why your teacher's big on being neat. Can't tell what you wrote, then you're going to make a error like that. All right. Determine whether the spending pattern is at, above, or below the national average. I'm just going to put the word at, above, or below on the line here. So a single 42-year-old woman, monthly salary of $3,700, spends $1,200 on rent. So I'm looking for 42-year-old woman is going to be in the dark black box there. We're looking at housing. So regular is somewhere right above 32%. Let's figure out how much she spends. She spends $1,200 divided by 3,700. She spends right about 32%. So this is at the national average. 31-year-old person going to be in this light gray area. 560 divided by 3,100 is going to be 18%. Let's look at food. Food is right here. So there's 15% right there. So this is above average. 18% is above 15%. 51-year-old, going to be in the dark black again. 4,800, spends 240 on healthcare. 240 divided by 4,800. She's spending 5%. So let's look at healthcare in that range. So that's exactly at the average of 5%. $42,000 a month income, spends 210 on entertainment. It's the person in their 30s down here. So 210 divided by 4,200 is 5%. So entertainment 5%. That's exactly at the average there. And then over the age of 65, so we're up here, fixed monthly income of 4,200, spends $290 on entertainment. That's almost 7%. So let's look at entertainment. It's above average, right? Because they should be actually like 4%. So this is above average for them to spend 7% on that. And then a couple in their 40s. So they're in this dark black here. With a combined household income of $56,000, spends $400 a month. 400 divided by 56,000 is going to be less than 1%, like 0.7% on their healthcare, well, that's definitely below average, right? Let me make sure I got that right. Per year spends per month. Nope, hang on. I did this at first when I did it. Notice the difference here. She gave you, see how everything else was month and month and month and month, right? This one says per year and per month. So I'm going to have to fix this. This $56,000 a year needs to be divided by 12 to get a monthly cost of 4666.67, or I need to multiply that one by 12. That would probably be easier. Let's multiply that one by 12. So this would be, if I multiply that by 12, this would be 4,800, like that. So let's compare 4,800 to 56,000. That should be 8.6%. This is entertainment for somebody that is in their 40s. So that is still above average, because 8.6 would be somewhere up there. So that is above average. Be careful that your units match one another in these types of problems. All right. Best thing to do with problems like 18 and 19 is going to be to make a table. I did this problem in the, well, never mind. We have problems like this that are done in the book if you need an example of this, but I'm going to set up the new car and the old car here. And I'm going to set up the various expenses up here. I'm going to have upfront costs. I'm going to have gas. I'm going to have maintenance. I'm going to have my total costs, and I'm going to do these all as annual costs. So currently drive 240 miles a week. Car that gets 16 miles a gallon. So this is my old car down here. If I multiply that all out, my old car is gonna spend $2,730 a year on gas. And multiply all that out. My upfront cost for my old car is nothing. My new fuel efficient car, I'm going to be paying $13,000 upfront for it. Its price for gas is only $1,092 a year if I multiply all that out. I don't expect to spend anything on maintenance on the new car because of its warranty. I expect to spend $1,400 a year on maintenance. And insurance costs are the other thing here that I forgot to write down. That's an important expense to keep track of. So insurance on the new car is more expensive because it's worth more. So it's $800 a year. And on the old car, it's only $600 a year. So if we add everything up here, my expenses here are 13,000 plus 1092 plus 800. Our total for the new car is going to be 14. $892. And on the old car, it's going to be $2,730 plus $1,400 plus $600. It's going to be right. Now let's find the difference between those things, okay? So we should, did I write everything in the correct place? 2730, 600, 1400, 1092, 800, 0. And we're gonna figure out for over a 5-year period, right? So let's do that. That this is going to be over a 5-year period. This is my annual cost. That, oh, let me take the 1,300 out, or the 13,000 out. So my annual cost here is this one. Okay, I'll add in those. So in the upfront cost in just a second, my 5-year cost, be 5 of these, 5 times 1892 plus my 13,000. That's where my 13,000 comes in, is at the end. So I have a total cost here of 22,460. And I just have my 5-year cost of this times 4730 is 23,650. Now you can see that the new car is the cheaper option here. So let's find out how much better of a deal it is. Let's subtract 22,460. And I save $1,190. So new, and it is a savings of $1,190. Okay, so to use a table like that, it'll help you. Be careful with this upfront cost. Don't add it in until the very end, because you want to get all the things that are annual, or you can split this 13,000 up into 5 annual payments. If I had split that up, I could put that into annual cost by taking 13,000, dividing it by 5, and putting an entry of $2,600 in here and adding it to the annual cost, and then multiplying it back out into the total cost. That would be another way to do it. All right, we're going to use another table like that. For this problem, you must decide whether to buy new or lease the car. So we're going to buy or lease here. And that my first column here is going to be upfront costs. So to buy the car, we're going to have to pay $26,000. I'm not going to be able to label everything because of space here. No upfront costs for the let's see, for the lease, I have to make a down payment of $1,600, right? So those are my upfront costs. My monthly payments, this is upfront. These are my payments, my PMTs. I don't have any monthly payments if I buy, but I'm going to have to annually, or I'm going to have to pay $11,520 in, I had multiplied it all out here for the 3-year period to, those are going to be what all my monthly payments are worth there. And then depreciation really only affects me, that's going to be this column, depreciation. That's only a cost if I buy new and I have to hang on to the car. If it's a leased car, depreciation is not my problem because I turn it in and get another car or something like that later that's new, you know, at the end of the lease. I don't have to worry about depreciation here, even though they say both cars depreciate. The depreciation of it has a $15,000 value left, so it depreciated $11,000 here. So that's a cost that I have to consider when I buy the car, is that at the end of the 3 years, it's going to be worth $11,000 less than when I bought it. So let's go ahead and let's compare all of that. And I get to see that it's going to be better to buy new, and that I'm going to have a $2,120 savings here if I would compare all these things, that I'm going to spend a total of $37,000 here, and I'm going to have $1,600 and upfront and $11,000. That's going to be $31,000. One second. I fix these numbers. Give me 1 second. Okay, so my cost of owning the new vehicle is the depreciation. So this is the $11,000 difference over here. That is, I wrote that in the wrong table, but that is my total cost here, is the depreciation of the $11,000. And then the total cost here is, if I add these together, is $13,120. This is my total cost for owning it for 3 years. So there is a difference of $2,120. It's better to buy here. And you're going to see this as a pattern here, that it's better usually to buy things than to lease things or to rent things. That's kind of the big idea of this chapter, is it's better to buy or than to, you know, and to own than it is to lease or to rent, because you're paying somebody a service fee, paying them some interest, something like that, for borrowing their money. All right, that was number 19. Number 20, you're going to just compare these two options here, and to go in-state here would cost you $17,400. To go out of state, given the conditions here, would cost you $16,900. You're going to choose to go to the out-of-state school. For a savings of $500. This is a year. For number 21, this is going to be 15 times 11 times 14 plus 3 times 600 is going to be a cost of $41.10. So it's $41.10. That's my total net cost of taking classes there. You currently drive 360 miles a week, car that gets 20 miles to a gallon, blah, 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 blah. You have more table and stuff that you can make here. You're going to find out that your table looks something like so, where this is, again, zero. This is 12,000. This is your upfront costs. These are your gas costs, 32.76. This is 1092. This is insurance. This is maintenance. That's supposed to say 1,400, right? And so we're going to figure out that that means that we would have to have the, when would the cost be equal? It's going to be at 3.654 years, and it says to round to the nearest tenth of a year. So that's going to be 3.7 years. We can just add up those costs and make an equation that says, you know, this number here, this 12,000 plus these costs right here, 1992. That's one equation. It's Y1. Y2 is going to be 38.76 plus another 1,400. Is 5276x, like that, and just graph those in your calculator and see where they intersect. But that should be 5276 and 12,000 plus 1992. Yep, Those are the lines that I graphed. I found the point of intersection on my calculator was when X was about 3.654, and I rounded that to the nearest tenth of a year. Okay. If you guys want to see that in the calculator, let me go ahead and do that. Y equals, and let me put this in the calculator for you, that these two equations were 12,000 plus 12,000 plus 1992 X, right? And second equation is 5276 X. I want to zoom 0 to kind of zoom in on the important part of the graph. Second calc number 5 is the point of intersection, Y1, Y2, and there's the 3.564080 that I was talking about. Zero 804. .804, and we just said, well, that's about 3.7. So it's as good as we got on the answer key. Moving right along, number 23. Many insurance companies carry deductible, blah, blah. So we're going to compare having insurance and not having insurance. For these various things, with insurance would be 650 plus 800 plus 900. These are for the various things that they mentioned in the problem, is a total of 2350. Without insurance, if you add everything up, is 1850. So in this particular case, with this person, they would save $500 a year by not having insurance, right? So what this is with, and this is without. Going to do another thing, something similar down here. Number 24. We're going to come up with check on that here. 23. Yep. 24 says, assume that you have a health insurance plan with the following provisions, and it tells you all the rules, and then you have your expenses down there. So with your health insurance, without your health insurance over here, we're going to have a total of $10,050. You add everything up with your benefits over here, and over here is going to be $10,280. So you're actually going to want to have insurance. You're going to save $230 by having an insurance policy that way. So just a couple of different problems, people in different situations, that not everybody is the same as everybody else, and everyone needs to be able to calculate their situation here. The rest of this on this document is your answer keys. There's those numbers again, and go ahead and practice those on your own, and look forward to having you see the next video that we're going to do on 4B. Have a good day.